I didn't quite make all the miles that I wanted to the first 2 days, and I broke another spoke on the end of the second day. So the third day, I was so behind on how many miles I needed to be at in order to make it to Yosemite in the time I wanted to, that I woke up really early and I thought I'm just gonna have to ride all day, and I ended up riding about 100 miles on the third day.
Back tire was really loose, and so I stopped and I tightened it, but then I noticed it wasn't spinning. So this is how it should spin, and this is the back one. It just stops. I'm guessing there's not a bike shop anywhere around here, so let's see what happens. Moo. 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 All right, so overall it's been a pretty tough day. This Pinoche Pass, I don't know if that's how I pronounce it, but it's actually a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but it would definitely be a lot easier if I hadn't biked 100 miles in the last 2 days. But either way, here I am at, I think it's San Luis Reservoir. It's really beautiful. It's really helps me bike when you have really beautiful scenery and you're like, oh wow, this is awesome. Kind of takes your mind off of how bad it sucks to be riding. No, I'm just kidding. There's also been a lot of downhill recently, which has been cool and motivating as well. You kind of feel like you're making up for lost time. But the other thing is that, like, since it's on the side of this highway, there's a lot of rocks and there's a lot of glass and there's a lot of debris and trash and all that stuff. So there's many times I had to slow down, almost even come to a stop because there was stuff in the middle of the road and I couldn't just hop on the highway. So, well, actually I did for a little bit, but that's beside the point. So yeah, anyway, I think I still have about 50 miles to go, so I've gone probably 20 or 30, but I don't know. All right, well, peace off.
But the biggest setback I had was on the third day when I was trying to make up all these miles. I was going over a mountain pass, and I pulled my Achilles tendon. At the time, it didn't hurt too much. When it first happened, I noticed it. It was like, oh, my Achilles tendon really hurts, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't really change anything I was doing. I just thought it was, it was just tired or whatever. And then I continued to ride another 40 miles on it. And that night's when I realized how big of a deal it was. When I got off the bike and tried to walk, it was a sad sight. I mean, I was literally hobbling to dinner, and I was really worried I wouldn't be able to make the rest of the trip.
I'm so close. I made it to Merced today, so I rode about 100 miles. But I didn't really have a choice. After I made that first turn to go there was no turning back because there was nothing in between there and Merced. It was literally just marshlands and farmlands, and I think there was one store and 2 stop signs in and about 50 miles. So that gives you an idea. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I have some good friends of mine are coming up, Karen and Bruce. She said, you know, if I'm too hurt, she can just bring me to Yosemite. I got to be there by Monday. It's Friday now. I got to be there by Monday. It's my dad and my brother are coming, and that's kind of the goal. So the plan right now is to keep going. I just don't know. I just don't know if I'll be able to use my leg after I get done with the trip. So, you know, I got 2 of them, right? I just need 1. Been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. Yes, it has. I've been debating all morning what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try to make it to Mariposa, where my friends are going, and I'll meet my friends there, stay with them tonight, and then depending on how I feel with the injury, you know, whether to continue on or not. But I'm not going to give up, so until I can't walk. And actually, I couldn't walk earlier. I was limping everywhere. It was a pretty funny sight to see, actually. Not for me, but if you were, you know, a bystander. The forecast in Merced for right now is possible thunderstorms and light showers. So. So hopefully we'll see some of that. I adjusted my seat so that it's lower, so it doesn't put so much pressure on my tendon. I'm a little worried that it might hurt my knees, but for now that's what I got to do. So getting out of Merced has been crazy. Trying to get on the highway, there's a big sign that says no bikes, and there's a police officer right there. So it's like, well, I guess I'll find another way. So I've been taking these back roads, and I finally found the way to get there, but I have a flat tire, so I don't know why it's flat. It held air all night, so I'm going to just air it up and see how long it takes it to go out, and then I'll probably just change it in a little bit. So. Okay, the bad news is the back tire is flat, and also the front tire is flat. The good news is I just saved a lot of money. Yeah, that's probably going to start raining on me soon. So, that's alright. I'm cool with it. I'm cool. I found the source of the holes, what punctured the tube. You can see some of them are huge. This guy. Some of them are really small, like that one. I'm taking my little multi-tool thing here, and there's literally probably 100. I don't know. It's going to take me 30 minutes just to get these out. I don't know what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm here with Mike. He's my savior. When I was abandoned on the side of the road with thorns stuck in my tires, he picked me up and brought me to Kevin's Bikes, who fixed me up. And yeah, so now we're on our way to Mariposa. He's going to drive me to Mariposa, and which is really awesome because I couldn't make it before dark, and I don't want to be on the side of the highway in dark. So, you want to say hi, Mike?
Hello, how you doing? No, you don't want me on the side of the road on Highway 140. The group I ride with, Chapter 83, American Legion Riders. Yeah, that kind of group, that's why I joined them.
Yeah.
To show my respect and help out people like you as a returning vet if you need any kind of help like today.
Yeah.
This is just a fluke.
Yeah, that's just...
What was the chance of me going by and seeing you sitting there?
Yeah. And I didn't even ask for help. You just offered it, and I needed it.
Well, yeah, and that has a lot. To me, that's a personal thing and my own choice. I believe in, as you can see, looking at my interior. You know, I'm a Catholic, and I adhere to that pretty heavily. But I'm also kind of a wild person at the same time. They tell me. I'm just who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, I respect you a lot, man, because you were in the service. But I also respect you as a human being. But that's the way I am.
What's going
Well,
on?
guess what? We're overheating. Although I'm coasting, getting some airflow, it's cooling down just slightly, but I'm going to have to pull it over. We'll be all right. We're cool. We'll make it.
Alright, so the adventure continues.
The check engine light popped on. I've never seen that before. Isn't that something?
Good thing stopped by Kevin's Bikes, got some new tires.
Yeah, you're going to be glad you did. Hopefully they got enough tread on it to hold you. Oh, that damn check engine light again.
It's all the weight from the bike.
Yeah. That's interesting.
There it is.
Look, it's coming down. Just like that. I hear rattling. You hear that? That's that cap bypassing. Oh, it's tight.
Okay. So here we are at the Redneck Palace. This is my dream place, actually. I would love to have something like this one day. Nay! Nay! Quack, 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 quack! Quack! Moo! 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 I speak your language.